Hello, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Sorcery Mod Intro to Fire Part 2. Alright, let's get started. So in Part 1, I showed you what a good Day 1 will look like in Sorcery when you start with the Fire element. Showed you how to get started. Now I'm going to advance the game a little bit more and show you the Fire Staff and advancing through the levels of using the Fire Staff, as well as the Spellcaster. And then I'm going to show off a little bit of the potions that you can make with the Alchemy Station. So I have relocated my base, obviously. And I did put down a few extra things. I gave myself some more points because I do want to do more of a showcase of what you can do. So Day 1 was all, Part 1 was all Day 1 starting. And now we're moving into, as you advance through, what more you get done. So we're going to start with the staff. Like I said in the first part, this is a multi-tool. It is your pick, it is your shovel, it is your melee weapon, and it's magical. It's actually pretty great. So right now, it's controlled in the fire tree by this skill right here. Right now, I have no points in it. I'm using the level 1 default. All right. So if I put another point or 1 point into the fire staff, first I'm going to be able to make them in the sorcerer desk. That is where you make them, is in the sorcerer desk. And now I can build 1 charge, and the secondary, the power swing, actually casts a Nova spell, which will actually knock all the zombies down around you. I want to say I want to say it's 100% of the time, but it might not be quite 100%, but it's pretty effective. And then the staff is a little bit faster, 10% faster at attacking and harvesting, and you gain 20% effectiveness to harvest and breaking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demo that. So let me go find a building, actually not a building, but a rock to beat on so we can harvest. So we're going to start right here with the good old-fashioned pebble here. All right, so we're getting, 2 rocks per hit. And it's pretty slow. Looks like it's doing 50 damage per swing. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a point in the fire staff. Okay. And now I'm going to hit it. Okay. Now it's doing 60 damage. And getting 2 to 3 per hit. Okay. So not too bad of an increase there. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and put in another point. Now, as I said earlier, the fire sorcery, the only way to get this up is with the skill elixirs. And those are either loot from the fire fallen or rare loot in other containers, or you make them. And I will get to that, and I will show you how to make those. With it at level 5, I can only put 1 more point in here before this becomes locked. I have to get fire sorcery to level 6. But here at level 2, I now can get 2 charges, and I'll show you that Nova attack too. I have a better chance at knocking back and knocking down enemies with the primary attack and dismembering body parts. 20% faster swinging for attacking and harvesting, and harvest more. So we're going to swing here, okay? And if you do the math on that, that was 70 points of damage. So it went from 50 to 60 to 70. And harvesting, well, that was the last one was a bad example, but at least 3. Let's go find another rock to make it an even comparison here. All right, so here we go. So 3, there's 2, 3 again, 3, 2. Didn't see a huge bonus from doing that. All right. But definitely a bonus in damage, and if you notice, you can already tell that it is swinging faster. All right. So I need to repair it, and you repair the fire staff with your fire essence, just the stuff that you harvest up. So we're going to go ahead and repair that. At low levels, it doesn't take very long to repair, nor does it take very much essence. All right. Let's go ahead and go back to the base, and I will show you how to make those elixirs. All right, so back at the Alchemy Station here, you can make the skill elixirs. You scroll down here, you get your fire skill elixir. It is locked until you have Alchemy Mastery at the right level. So what we're going to do is show you how to do that. Your sorcery tree here has to be maxed out in order for you to make your own elixirs. Okay, so at level 6, you can put alchemy to level 3, and that actually allows you to make the Alchemy Station. I know it's kind of hard to see the way it was background colors there. Level 3 allows you to make the station. And once you get it to level 5, you can make those master elixirs. And it says potions and bombs. Bombs are not in the game yet, but they will be. All right, so let's go ahead and let's spend those skill points. Let's max out the sorcery. So 2, 2, 3, and 3. Now that the sorcery tree is maxed, in order to max out alchemy, this has to be maxed out. All right, so then we're going to go back into here. And now we can make all the elixirs. So we got the fire skill elixir. You need 6 fallen blood, 200 fire powder, 100 arcane powder, and 1 potion bottle. And then it takes 5 minutes for it to make. You also need a fire core inside. So let's get these ingredients. All right, you can see we do have the 100 arcane powder, 200 fire powder, 1 potion bottle, and 6 fallen blood. So we're going to hit concoct. That'll take 5 minutes. And that, again, is the only way, by drinking that potion, is the only way to increase the fire sorcery skill tree. All right, so now we have 5 skill elixirs. I did just drop them into the game. Whenever you use 6 blood, you only get 1. So don't think you're getting 6 or 5 of them. All right, so we're going to use one. We're going to get that fire skill to be an adept fire sorcerer. So that is level 6. So we're going to go ahead and put another point into the fire staff. And then let me do this. It'll be a little bit easier to see it. All right, so now I can get 3 charges, 50% deadlier, knocking down and dismembering, 30% faster attack speed, and 60% effectiveness to harvesting and breaking. So breaking through doors and gathering supplies, all of that. To get up to the next level, your fire sorcery has to be level 8, and to get the master, it has to be level 10. Okay, so every time that you get those levels up, it is worth investing because you will swing faster. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like at this level. All right, so here we are. We're going to explore in here. We're going to see a zombie. We're going to wake him up. And you can already see that it is swinging faster. All right. Ignore how many skill points I have. All right. It's also doing 80 points of damage when you're harvesting. So 50 to 60 to 70 to 80. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to drink the 2 more elixirs to get up to level 8. Now, every time you drink one of these, your skill, like I said, your skill in fire goes up, but also the amount of fire damage you do and the amount of essence that you harvest actually does go up as well. Yeah, all fire sorcery is now 80% more destructive at this level, and fire spellcasting is 40% faster. So now let's go find some more zombies. All right, so here's a nice utility worker to demo this for us. All right, and now you can see the little orbs circling. I need to find somebody else here. That was the Nova cast by hitting the power swing. We'll do it one more time here. Knocked him down before the swing even got to him. A very effective way of attacking. And dismembering chances. Very nice. And this is all still with a level 1 staff, by the way. While it's nice to make another staff, they do become more durable. You can still use a level 1, though. Alright, let's go ahead and get to level 10. I'm going to drink one. I'm going to drink the next one. All right, and so now we are a Master Fire Sorcerer. Okay, so we harvest 200% more essence. All fire sorcerers now 100% more destructive. That includes the staff weapon and damage done by the staff. And fire spell casting is now 50% faster. We're going to go ahead and put the 4th point in here, which we could have done before. We're going to go ahead and do that now. Do another demo. We can get 4 charges for the fire staff, and that Nova will be very destructive. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn in a bunch of zombies, actually, to get a better demo of that. Alright, so we got 25 zombie Arlenes here. And we're going to hit one. We're going to get some charges up. And you can see the splash damage. And then the Nova swing. And the Nova again. So just a few swings took out 25 zombie Arlenes. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to put some more points into the fire staff. We're going to max it out. And we're going to do this again. Just because it's fun killing them all, right? This time I'm going to do the zombie bikers. You know, they're a little tougher, right? So we're going to get some charges built up. You can see the orbs circling my staff. We'll get another group going here. We got 3. Now we got 4. And you can see how the Nova, the power swing, knocks down quite a few of them. Oh, he's a little angry. There we go. Oh, straggler. Alright. All this with the level 1 staff with the points in it. Alright, spectacular. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is what you could do with the fire spellcast. So, like right now, it is level 1. Actually, this is a level 1. I have not put a point in it, and all I can really do is basically real simple casting here. So, like I said, it shoots like an arrow. You hold down the button, you can get one little charge going, which will kind of boost the damage a little bit. And there you go. That's the basic attack there. I'm going to do the 25 Arlenes, and you can see that it's not going to be super strong, although there is good splash damage. Not too bad. They are spreading out a little bit, so a little bit less splash damage. Alright, almost got them all. Let them burn up a little bit. Alright. Still pretty effective, even with no points behind it. However, if you remember, I do have 10 points here, so my fire sorcery still is very destructive. So even without points in the Spellcaster, I'm doing a ton of damage. Alright, so when I put a point in here, which is I'm going to do right now, you can now make another Spellcaster. And now the secondary function, the right mouse button, allows me to travel faster. So this is me sprinting, and then this is me sprinting with the blazing speed by holding down the right mouse button. So normal speed, this is running, and then this is the blazing speed. It does drain your spirit, but it is very handy for getting, you know, from point A to point B. Definitely worth using. So that is one of the greatest perks in your spellcast right there. Really early, your first point. All right. So now with your second point, and this is a little bit harder to demo, so I'm just going to tell it to you. Cauterizing your wounds on spellcasting. If you are bleeding and you use your spellcaster to cast a spell, you'll stop bleeding. It'll automatically stop the bleed effect. You don't have to use a bandage. You don't have to use anything else. That's actually really nice. And then your spell charging, is 20% faster. So we're going to do that. So getting that orb to float around goes up a little bit faster, and that does give you, like I said, a little damage boost. We are going to go ahead and skip to the shielding. All right, so when I charge up, I get an explosive shield, and if you look on the right-hand side of the screen, you see the 5% shield. Watch what happens when she hits me. Well, I did take a lot of damage, but she also took damage for hitting me, and it knocked her down. There we go. All right. Thanks for being the demo there. I appreciate that, Arlene. All right. So when you're using your Spellcaster, you'll automatically get that 5% shield. There's a couple zombies there. All right. Moving on to the fourth part, and this is one of my favorites, the Levitating Fire Spellcaster. So this is the secondary, gives you the fire flight and slow fall for that height. So this is awesome. So holding down the right mouse button is that blazing speed. But if you're standing still or running, one of the things that it also does is give you a nice boost to your jump. Like that. So holding down the right mouse button, jumping, that's fantastic. This is the fire flight. And it allows you to fall from a little bit higher too without taking any damage as long as you're holding down the right mouse button. Not terribly much higher, but a little bit more of a boost. But as you're running, if you need to get away from zombies, as you can see, it is super handy. Okay. That is really nice. All right, and finally, the last points that go into this will allow you to land with the power of a meteor. And for this, I am going to need some helpers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into them using my Fireflight jump and land, but keep holding the button down. And I landed like a meteor. Look at that. One jump and one land did all that damage. Do it again, knocked them all down, and killed them. All right, so we're gonna add them back again. And now we're gonna charge a regular spell. Get them all spread out a little bit. There we go. And do it one more time. It has a very nice range. And a nice spread effect there. It does take a lot of spirit. About 20 per land, so you got to be careful about that. All right, very nice. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to show you what you can do with more advanced spellcasters. All right, so with the default starting spellcast for fire, you get no bonus to damage, casting, or charging. Okay, but it does tell you here, Cauterize Wounds, that's on level 2. The Blazing Speed is also on level 2. This just kind of tells you those secondary effects, but it doesn't really tell you what level you get them necessarily. But when we go to level 4 of a spellcast, now we get a 30% damage to speed, casting, and charging is also 15% faster. If you get a level 5, it's 40% damage bonus, 40% casting, and 20% charging speed. And finally, the level 6 gets you a 50% damage, 50% casting, and charging 25%. Now, the other great thing is modifying it. It also has quite a few mod slots that you can put in there too for different runes, and we'll go over that in a little bit as well. So to demo the difference now, let me bring in some more. Let's bring in some bikers here this time. We're going to give it a nice full charge. And and zap them. Now these are tougher zombies, obviously, but still a lot of damage in one hit. Trying to get them all kind of gather up a little bit. Alright, so this is all the basic fire spell. And this is eventually going to kill them all. It's just going to take a little while. Okay, alright. So that took a little bit, right? However, I only had 1 point into the fire spell. Let me see if I can look down and make that a little bit better. 1 point into the fire spell. 2 points. That becomes a deadlier flame. I can now reach 2 charges, which will give bonus damage. Level 3 here gives you 3 charges and is a chance to explode on impact. And spell charging improves that chance to explode on victims. And then you get the wildfire chance on level 4. And also a chance to get the wildfire when you charge it. And then this sometimes double casts on all nearby targets. Gives you 4 charges. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same 25 zombies here on each level to kind of give you an example of the damage difference here. So we're going to charge it up. Now we got 2 circles. And we're going to be doing a little bit more damage. You can see I have 2 orbs circling my arm. The explosive damage is definitely a little bit more. And they are going down much faster this time. Last guy never took any damage. All right. Much faster. Now we're going to do it again with 1 more point. We're going to do another 25. Get it charged up, and there's always a runner in the group. Now I have 3 charges. Some are just faster than others. Oh, there we go. There's that knockdown, that explosion effect. Glad we got to see that one in action there. And they're all gone. All right. We're going to set the time back a little bit. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this again. Just because killing zombies with fire is fun. We're going to go ahead and go all the way down to the last level here. And show you the difference when you max out the fire spell and why it's worth doing. Okay. All right. Let's get this charged up. Got those charges really fast. And they are already dropping. Look at that extra burn damage. Kind of getting spread out a little bit here. And they are done. Look at all these body bags. All right. And that was all with the regular fire spell. Next, we're going to go through some of the fire Nato spells. All right. So we're going to use the fire Nato spell. In order to change, you hold down the R button, just like you do a bow and arrow. You choose the spell that you want to use. And now that we have the fire Nato. So this is the real basic spell. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it does at the first level here. We only get the one little charge. But there's a lot of spread damage here. It is a little bit slow doing the damage, though. So it's not going to kill them in a big hurry, but it will damage all of them. Or most of them, at least. They are definitely burning. It's actually taking them quite a while to die at this lower level. This is one of those spells that will get much better. So it looks really weak at level 1. The fire is going to last a while, though, so we'll just kind of watch them burn. So they are still taking damage. Oh! A nice little explosion damage. That was a rare chance. They finally burned out. Alright. So that took a long time. It took a long time to do that damage. We're going to get this one to go up even more. We're going to skip to, we're going to go up to level 3 because now we have a better chance of the explosion. We can get 3 charges, and on those charges, there's a better chance that they explode. So here we go. 1, 3 charges. They are all burning. Oh, there you go. There's that explosion chance. And wow. Look at that. Just 2 extra points in that one spell. Look how much more damage it's already done. We'll get it charged back up again. And they're all dead. That was a big difference with just 2 extra points in it. Alright, so now if you really want to invest the skill points, 3 more and 3 more. And for this, I'm going to do a lot more zombies. We just did 75. I'm going to get it fully charged. And you can see some massive burn damage going on. Just 2 spells, 2 castings right there. Alright, so that killed almost half, I think. The explosion chance. Oh, almost killed them all. That's a very nice spell. Alright. So it is definitely worth getting your extra points into Fire Nato. Alright, and now another favorite, we get into the Meteor Spell. So again, we're going to change it to the Meteor. We don't have as many, but we can still demo how important it is to put points into your Meteor Spell. Alright, so spell charging improves the molten burn damage. We're going to go ahead and start off with just 25 bikers. We'll get the 1 charge going. Get the meteor to drop. Really nice explosion damage. So there's some splash damage for sure, and some burn damage on top of it. And it's just fun to look at too. All right. Now let's put a couple of points into it. We're going to skip. We're going to go straight to this level here. And let me make it so it's easier to read there. So at this level, meteors become explosive, damaging all foes on impact. Meteor lands with double the impact, decimating foes on contact. And now you can reach 3 charges. And so for this, we are going to need some volunteers. We're going to get it charged up. That was some pretty serious explosion damage right there. We'll do one more. Alright, and then just these stragglers kind of got away. Alright, I'm going to get rid of him this way to save my spell. There we go. Alright. Now for the fun part. We're going to put all the points into the Hellstorm Meteor Spell. Meteor's Burn is now twice as deadly. Periodically cast Meteor Shower. And the meteor can now reach 4 charges. And its spell charging actually increases a chance to get that Meteor Shower. So again, we're going to need some volunteers for this. Got 50 of those guys. We're going to get this maximum charge. Alright, so only one meteor that time. Let's see if we can get a double hit here. Lots of damage. Oh, so far it hasn't cast the double meteor. And that is it. Still massive amounts of damage. Good for crowds. Alright, awesome. Alright, so that is your Spellcast and your Fire Staff and all of the fire spells. And that's without putting points into your Aspect of Fire, which just increases the damage of your fire aura and the radius. And it's pretty easy to follow there. Every point that you spend in it will increase its range, its knockback, and how much damage it actually does too. So you can, again, and it escalates how many points you need in order to put them in there to raise it. All right. Now let's go up and let's go take a look at the Alchemy Station. All right, so with the Alchemy Station here, you can see all of the different recipes that you have for potions. The only one that's locked right now is the Lightning Skill Elixir, and that's because Lightning element is not fully in the game yet. But you have your Travel Potion, which is one of my favorites, your Remedy Potion, Mending Potion. They all have great uses, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of those right now. All right, so right now I have a small example of each of the potions that you can make. You got the Stamina Potion. This one is really easy to understand. It gives you stamina right off the bat. It increases your stamina regen, and it lasts about 30 seconds. Now, all of this is affected by your skill in alchemy. So let me show you that. That is in the Sorcery tree, your Alchemy Mastery. So when you have 1 point here, they actually last 20% longer and a 20% potency. Then it goes up to 40%, goes up to 60, then 80, and now it doubles the potency and duration. And if you're playing multiplayer, it actually gives them a boost to their potions as well. So at level 6, I'm going to get the maximum effect of all of these. And it's actually pretty easy to see. So what we're going to do is to test this one out. So we're going to just run, and we're going to waste some stamina here by jumping here. Okay, we're going to bottom out here. We're going to drink it. Gives you a nice boost. And for a short amount of time, gives you a much faster boost to regenerations as well. Now remember, I am maxed out, so I am doubling the effectiveness of the potion. But still very, very handy to have. All right, plus it does increase your thirst a little. Actually, it decreases your thirst, gives you thirst. It's like drinking a little bit, however you want to phrase that. All right, so we're going to let that one run out. Okay. Another one that we have is the Spirit Potion here. And this one's going to boost your spirit, so I need to drain some of my spirit away. And I could do that with harvesting. I can do that with spellcasting. I can do that with this jump here. So all of these things will get rid of my stamina, or my spirit here. I'm doing the Meteor Land. That's why it's costing me points here. All right. Bottom them out. Take the Elixir. Gives me an immediate boost. And then a boost as well to the recovery rate as well. There. You can see it. It's going down, but it'll come back up much faster now. So if you're in the middle of fighting and you need some more quick spirit, this is a good one to have on your hotbar. To give you that boost so you can continue spellcasting. Next one is your Energy Potion, and this does a combination of both. So this gives you Spirit and Stamina, 50, with the same regen for Stamina of 6, Spirit regen of 3 more, but it doesn't quite last as long. So we're going to go ahead and give this one a drink. So even at double proficiency, it only lasted 20 seconds. But another really good one, too, if you need more stamina and spirit because you're trying to run away from everything. I mean, who could catch you if you're running like this, right? You get some real quick bonuses here. There we go. All right. So that's another really handy one to have. And you make this actually with 2 of these, which is kind of nice. And then the third is the Life Force Potion. And that combines all 3 of these ones here. So it's a health potion, it's stamina, and it's spirit all in one. So you're going to gain a health bonus, regen to health, regen to stamina, and regen to spirit. I'm not going to demo that one right now. You can imagine how that one works. I will demo the health potion, though, just to show you that one in action. Let's get a zombie volunteer. Let's not do 25. Let's do 1. Let's let her hit me once or twice. She's actually ice touched. All right, she can do more damage than that. There we go. Oh, got a sprained arm. That actually gives me something else to use. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and drink this now. Oh, now she's on top of me. Okay, so that heals me up all the way. Except for the abrasion that I have and the broken arm. Make it daylight again here, makes it easier to see. All right, if I do drink another one, actually, it did heal that abrasion. So a health potion will heal the abrasion, but not the broken arm. For the broken arm, we actually need the Mend Potion. So this will mend all of your sprains and broken bones. And the broken bone goes away. Another really handy one to have. Your Remedy Potion will cure anything. All of your broken bones, all of your abrasions, concussion, infection. It cures everything. So this is another great one to have. The Travel Potion increases your walk and run speed. This is a favorite. This is why I don't use vehicles. So regular walking speed. This is after you drink the potion. This is sprinting. And this is with the blazing speed as well. You can see just how effective this is at getting around. Sometimes you travel so fast the game doesn't even get a chance to render back in. But there you go. And at this, because I doubled the effectiveness of it, it'll last up to 2 minutes. So you can travel several kilometers, actually, with one travel potion. So who needs vehicles, right? All right, for this next potion, we're going to do the Haste Potion. This increases your attack speed, your cast speed, charge speed, harvesting speed, everything but your movement. Really good for harvesting, for mining, but also really good for attacking as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a zombie volunteer. We can get 2 of them this time. We're going to drink this potion, and then we're going to go smack them around here. And you can see much faster swinging. And it works when you're using this to harvest as well. This is not fast forward. This is the Haste Potion in action. And because my perks are doubled, it lasts 4 minutes. You could get some good, real mining done here in 4 minutes. But if you notice, I run out of stamina. This is a good time to drink that stamina potion. And now, for at least a minute, my stamina will keep up with my mining here. Alright, for this next potion, I'm going to demonstrate the Devour Potion. And this one actually just fills up your hunger with the cost of a little bit of health, but temporarily. So you can see down here, my food is, I don't know, maybe a third missing here. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Alright, and it is slowly going up, and now it is maxed out. I did take a small hit in my spirit, my stamina, and my health, but it actually doesn't last very long. So as soon as these numbers go back up, you will see that I'll get the health and spirit right back. Alright, so this one is not good to use if you're in the middle of fighting, but if you're going from point A to point B, you're not going to be fighting a lot, it's not bad. Alright, it ran out, and there goes, I got my boost back. I got my health and stamina and spirit back. Alright. Disadvantages is now the health has to slowly tick back up if you have that perk, or you have to take a health potion to get back up to max. Only disadvantage to it, but now you don't need food. Alright, next we have the Slow Fall Potion, and this one is really easy to demonstrate here. So we're gonna use this one. It's going to last about 10 minutes, but 19 minutes if you have the skills maxed. And now you can pretty much fall from any height and take no damage at all. So I'm going to demo that here. I'm going to get to the top of this building here. In fact, I'm going to get as high as I can. And I'm going to jump down. I'm going to take no fall damage. There you go. No fall damage at all. And this is any height in the game. As long as this potion is active, you will not take any fall damage. Actually, you know what? I'm going to demo it even better. I'm going to fly really high up here. Then I'm going to drop the flight and fall. No fall damage. No fall damage at all. And it lasts a very long time. So this is a great one to take if you're doing one of those tall building POIs and you want to get out of there really fast. You just drop like that. It's also a really good combination if you're using the fast travel and you're running really fast across uneven ground. If you fall too far, you know, you'll break your leg, right? If you have this potion going as well, that will not happen. So a very good potion to have. Another one is your Holy Water Potion, and so this hydrates you, and it lasts a very long time. It also decreases the chances that you'll get infected. 20% ailment resistance here. So drink one of these up. They're pretty easy to make, and you won't get infected as easily, and you won't have to drink as much liquid either. So another really good potion to make. Alright, so your Fire Essence Potion, these are a must. If you're going out mining looking for essence, you want to have one of these things in your inventory, because they will give you a nice boost to your essence. 100% find, but then that can be increased with your skill in alchemy. And so using this is a great necessity for going out and looking for essence. And then your Fire Potion actually just increases your fire damage. It doesn't last a whole long time, but it is great for Horde Knight. It'll increase your fire aura damage, or if you're going through a bigger POI and you want a little bit of damage boost with your fire, this is the potion to take for that. This is another good one to have on you at all times. So there you go. Those are the rundowns on the basic potions of the game. The formulas are inside of the Alchemy Station, so you can see what each of them takes. Nothing exotic or too difficult. However, there are some pretty good uses for other items that you might not be thinking about keeping in your game. The Haste Potion takes coffee seeds and brass. Your Fire Potion will take coal and brass. Like I said, the Energy Potion takes both a stamina and a spirit. The Devour Potion takes some rotting flesh. There's two ways to make the Holy Water. One with murky water and a little bit more arcane powder, or with boiled water and a little bit less arcane powder. And then you have some of your ice potions as well, which are just the opposites of the fire potions. You need fire powder in some of them. For your mending potion, your splints, this is a better use because it heals you immediately, whereas a splint just takes away the actual broken part, and you still get a little bit of a penalty. This removes everything. Your remedy is a little bit harder to make in the beginning of the game because antibiotics are a little bit harder to come by. But again, it instantly cures everything, so it is worth using. Slow Fall Potion and your Travel Potion both use feathers. Your Stamina Potion uses Goldenrod, and your Spirit uses brass as well. So there's a lot more uses for brass than there is just in the vanilla game, just for bullets. You can actually make good items with it. In the Alchemy Station, this is also where you can make some of the powders and your ritual stones. And these are actually used to make summoning books. And this is also where you make Omni Blood. And Omni Blood is an ingredient for some more powerful items, such as some of the runes and some of the other scrolls. Just need one of each blood, some Omni Extract, and gunpowder. Alright, so in this video you saw the Fire Spellcaster in use, you saw the Fire Staff in use, and you also got to see a lot of the potions. In the next episode I'm going to go through the runes and the scrolls. That'll be in part 3. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more. Thanks for checking out the video, and I will catch you again on the next episode.